It doesn't get much more appealing than a delicious bolognese when you're dining out at an Italian restaurant. The classic dish is always a real crowd pleaser, and it's a staple for many people when it comes to cooking the meal at home for family and friends. You might think it's a hard dish to get wrong, due to how simple the ingredients are. But according to one pasta chef, many of us are making a huge error with our spaghetti bolognese. In fact, we shouldn't be using spaghetti at all. The Mirror reports that Roberta D'Elia, head chef at Pasta Evangelists in London, says that many Italians would prefer to have their bolognese served with a different type of pasta shape instead. The chef, who is originally from Puglia in southern Italy, said, "You might not know, but in Italy we have around 250 to 300 different shapes of pasta. It's exactly the same product, but for Italians, there is a huge difference between spaghetti and fusilli, for instance. We know it's the same product, but it is important to pair the right pasta with the right sauce. An example of this is spaghetti bolognese. The Italians don't really like spaghetti alla bolognese, they would prefer tagliatelle alla bolognese with cheese." Using the correct ingredients for a dish doesn't just make it taste better, it's also a sign of respect for where the meal actually comes from in Italy. Roberta explained, "The sauce is from Bologna, so we want to pair it with a typical pasta shape of the region, so that's why we would always pair tagliatelle with the bolognese. It's to please people from these regions." She continued, "We're very serious about shape, and this also applies to carbonara as well. Some people want to be more extreme and will pair it with whatever shape they fancy, but let me tell you, it should be bucatini or spaghetti for this sauce." As well as using the wrong pasta shape, Roberta highlighted that another common bolognese mistake is adding too many extras like mushrooms or beef stock. This should be avoided, as it takes away from the simplicity of the dish. Roberta added, "It should be made in a traditional way using different cuts of meat, with a beautiful tomato sauce, and then infused and cooked for hours, but no mushrooms please."